Hi everyone, and welcome to today's restorative yoga class for the lower back. We will move very slowly today. We will stay in poses for a longer time, and I recommend you have some props close by, so block, bolster, whatever you have to make you feel more comfortable is great for today's class. And we start right away with some props in a supported child's pose. So to make a child's pose a little bit more supportive, you can bring a block or bolster in front of you, and you can also bring a block or bolster behind you to sit on it if it feels a little bit too much for you to stay in the child's pose for a longer time. So sit down on a block, spread your knees out wide, and then walk your hands forward and rest your forehead gently on a block or bolster. Take a moment here to find a comfortable position and start to arrive on the mat and in this class. Bring your attention to your breath. Inhale and exhale. And with each exhale, imagine that all your stress is melting away from you. So it's literally melting out of your body and into the earth. Yes. Notice how you get heavier and heavier, how the earth is pulling you down. Inhale and exhale. Notice how your shoulders start to relax, how your hips start to open, and how all of the stress is flowing away into the earth. And then slowly, very slowly, start to bring attention to your hands and press into your hands and bring your forehead up a little bit. Remove the block or bolster in front of you. You can stay on your block here, and we will include a little thread, the needle, into our child's pose. So you can stay on your props if you want, or you can remove them, whatever feels better. Then lift your right hand up, slide it under your torso over to the left side. Your palm is facing up, and then lay down on your shoulder while extending the left hand to the front. And relax here. Bring your right cheek down. Great. And try to keep both of your sitting bones leveled. So they should both either sit on your block or bolster or on your heels. Great. Then slowly come back to center. Do the same on the other side. Lift your left hand up and slide it over to the right side and lay down on your shoulder here. Extend the right arm to the front and relax your hips down. And then slowly come back to center, and we slide forward that you lay down on your belly. Bring your forearms down on the mat for Sphinx pose. So bring your elbows under your shoulders, press your forearms down, press your feet down into the mat, engage your thighs and your glutes, and then press gently into your forearms to lift your chest and your torso up. Great. And think about the Sphinx in Egypt, how it lays there very majestic. So try to have this majestic feeling with a long neck and a long spine. Yes, and don't sink down in your shoulders. We lift out of your shoulders. Great. If this feels too much, you can also bring a block or bolster under your chest here to have a little support here. Yes. Few more breaths here. And then slowly release down. Bring your forehead down on the mat. You can build a little pillow with your hands. And then gently bring your heels from the left side to the right. Just to bring this little wiggle to your lower body, which is very relaxing for the lower back. And find some stillness here. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly come up to a seated position. The next pose you can either do as a butterfly variation, where you bring your feet together to touch in front of you, or you come to easy pose, whatever feels better. I will do it in butterfly today, but make sure to not have your feet too close to the body. Bring them a little bit further away. And we focus on the lower back with the next movement. And we do a spinal flex, or like a little cat and cow. But we only try to focus on this lower back area. So when you inhale, bring the lower back forward, and exhale you round. So of course the rest of the body also moves, but really try to bring your focus to this lower back. Yes, this is a really nice exercise for opening up the lower back, but also if you are in this butterfly variation, also for the hips. And if you want to try this butterfly variation, but it feels really unachievable, you can also sit on a block or bolster here, or roll up a blanket. This will make it a little easier. Awesome. And close your eyes and really bring your attention to your lower back. A few more. And come back to center. Extend your legs in front of you. Our next pose will be a forward bend. And to get into a full forward bend, it's not only important to create flexibility in your hamstrings, but also in your lower back, that you can actually do this bend and bend forward. So for today's variation, we really want to focus on this lower back. So feel free to bend your knees here. So it's not about the hamstring stretch, but make your spine long as you can, and then think about bringing your belly to your thighs. So as you can see, I bend my knees and try to come forward as much as you can, thinking about belly to thigh. You can even bring your hands behind you to make this bending motion a little bit easier. Great. And then we stay here for a moment. Close your eyes and enjoy this nice stretch of the lower back. Of course, you can also extend your legs if this feels better, but we really don't want to focus on the hamstrings today. And as you stay in the pose, maybe you feel like a little opening at some point, and you have to readjust to get a little deeper into the pose. Yes. Maybe you also want to bring your hands forward at some point. So whatever makes it easier for you to pull yourself forward and to get the stretch in the lower back. Great. A few more deep breaths here. And then slowly walk the hands back in, and we lay down on the back. Our next pose is a supported bridge pose. So bring both of your feet down on the mat. They should be hip width apart, knees pointing up. Your hands are next to you. Make sure that your shoulders are away from your ears, that your neck is long here. And then with your next inhale, lift the hips up just a little bit, that you can slide the block or bolster under your lower back and let your lower back, your pelvis rest on the block or bolster, and just relax here. Maybe you want to open up the arms, palms facing up. Yes. And close your eyes and just relax. Then slowly bring the attention back to your breath. Press into your hands and in your feet to lift your hips up. Slide the block or bolster out under your back. And bring your hips back down. And then bring your knees into your chest. Just hug them in. And we stay here for a moment. Notice how your whole spine, from your lower spine up to your head, is touching the mat. Everything should be connected here. Great. Then stay in this pose, but cross your right ankle over your left. Bring your hands to your knees and then start to make big circles counterclockwise with your knees. And you should feel how your lower back is getting a really nice massage here. If this is not feeling good, I recommend you bring like a little blanket or a pillow from your sofa or your bed under your lower back. Great. Really give your lower back a nice massage here. And come back to center. Cross the left ankle over the right and do your circles in the other direction. So clockwise this time. Big circles with both of your knees. Yes. So you notice the different parts of your lower back that are getting the massage. Great. And come back to center. Uncross your legs and then extend your left leg to the front. Keep your right knee in your chest. Extend your right arm out to the side and then slowly guide your right knee over to the left side for a nice supine twist. Awesome. Only twist as much as you can. Try to keep both of your shoulders down on a mat, that you get more out of this twist. You can also gently pull in your belly. This will also make it easier to get a little deeper into the twist. And come back to center. Both knees come into the chest. And then extend your right leg to the front. Pull the left knee in. Extend the left leg out to the side. And bring the knee over to the right side. Make the tiny adjustments that you did before. Again, Notice your shoulders if they are down on the mat. Pull the belly button in, and then you can either gaze up to the ceiling or over to your left hand, whatever feels better today. And come back to center. Bring both of your knees into your chest one more time. One deep breath, inhale here. And then exhale, extend your arms and your legs to your sides. Make a few adjustments here that you feel comfortable for your final resting pose. And then bring your attention to your spine, starting from your lower back. Notice how your spine is connected to the mat. And then move your attention up your spine, coming to your rib cage, and notice how the weight of your ribs and your heart is pressing you down into the mat. Relax your shoulders and your arms, and then relax your neck. Make sure it's long and extended. And then relax your whole back, your whole spine. Shavasana. And then slowly bring some movement back into your fingers and your toes. Switch your arms over your head for a full body stretch. And then roll to one side. Take one deep breath here. And come up to a seated position. Cross your legs in front of you. And bring your hands to a prayer in front of your heart. Thanks for practicing with me today. Namaste.